Okay, this is another way to do it. So you go ahead and you select it and go. You're gonna be watching it. You're gonna be watching it to make sure it adheres. If there's too much pulling, it should dip down and clean off the nozzle. It just barely touches. And if it's like grinding into it, it'll, you know, help bring the rest of that off like that. See? So for mine, it is completely level, that part. But you see how it picked up there? My bed was not hot enough, but now it is. So if it's starting to pull away like that, as it's doing this print, if you notice that it's pulling up too high, pause it in that corner, okay? That stringing right there, I pumped mine way too hot so I could show you. This stringing right here is because the nozzle is too hot for this filament. This filament is supposed to be running at 200 to 210, and I'm running it at 215. So right there, my bed is not level. Over here, this side is level. So when it comes over here, or you see how right there, I'm gonna, you know, I use Cricut tools. I use the reverse tweezers a lot. It's kind of hard to do this looking through the camera and here. And I will sit here and I'll pull the filaments out or whatever, right? Like as it's in this print position, that is the measurement away that you want. Obviously here, it's no good. So when it comes back over here again, I'm going to, you know, screw this just a tiny bit at a time, right? So there's that stringing because it's too hot. But that corner is perfect and level. There is perfect and level. So it should do it a couple of times, right? And you see and this side is perfectly level. That's why I put the circles there. That's how you can figure out if it's level or not. Well, they're not really circles, but yeah. So this one, obviously not. It's too like wiggly right here. That's how you can tell. And then as it's coming over here, I will pause it. Pause it like right before it gets over there so it has enough time to stop, see? And then you just kind of watch, and as it's going through and you see how the fan is picking it up, that means I put it way too close. And so I turned it that way. So now I need to just turn it a tiny bit this way and I'll press play again. So I'm gonna pull that off. You usually don't do that, but as in this case, as long as you're still on that same level there. I need to clean my nozzle. When it does that, that means there's plastic stuck to it, and no matter what, it's going to catch on it. Or if it's stuck to your fan like it is here, see? So now it's just doing the lines. So, and anytime it's stuck like that, just cancel it, you know, clean everything off like so. This is really the easiest way if the paper way is not working for you. So yeah, this is super hot, but I'm just using my nails to pick it off. If you don't have nails, super long nails, oh, sorry, you can't see that. If you don't have long nails, like super long nails like I do, don't do it like this. Grab your little nifty Cricut reverse tweezers. Or, you know, this is really hard trying to like look through here and at the printer here. And again, using my left hand here. Where'd it go? There we go. So I'm just gonna clean this guy off here, get all that plastic off. Okay, so I am gonna go ahead and start my print again. And you kind of just do that. Go start this one and then go again. No matter what I do with this file, it's not gonna work right for me because it has the wrong temperature for the filament that is in my printer. If I was to use a different one, you know, it would work. But another way is, even if you put the G-code to have the right temperatures, you can still change it. I think that's probably what was going wrong when your husband was trying to do it, is that G-code has a specific temperature programmed into it. It might be too hot or too cold for the filament that you're using because it does not specifically say. So yeah, or if there's, sorry, I keep on dipping down, it's kind of hard to see it, but yeah, it's heating up. Yeah, I know. It's kind of a long process, but yeah. And I try to kind of just pull it off before it goes. Most of the time, it will clean itself off of this corner here, but not always. But bed leveling can be a huge, huge pain, so. And it's almost ready. There we go. Nope. I should have left it alone right there. So there we go. Okay, so now let's see if it is completely level now. Okay, so you see how right there it picked up a little bit. You saw how it lifted up. It's still not completely level right here. So again, it's one of those, you know, I turn it that little bit that way again, just to make sure. Or again, when it's going over this, or like when it's going over this area, just pause it. And here, you can always just pause it and stop it right there. Or if it's going slow enough, you can, as it's going, you just kind of, you know, play with this to get it right. Yeah, but that's the other way around it. The paper one is the easiest, but if you are having issues with it, you know, this is the second easiest way, I guess. So I went ahead and I played around with this side again. So as it's coming closer, I'm gonna watch it like I get down at the level here, and if it's too far away from it, I turn it. But it looks like it's level enough now. See that section right here? That part is perfectly circular now. So the rest should follow suit. See? Yep, it's perfectly level now. It's making a perfect circle. And after it gets all four corners, then it's gonna come and do a circle in the middle. But that's how it's, you don't wanna turn it a lot at once. You want just tiny little turns. So I hope that helps, but I put the circles in far enough to where your clips, I would move them to like here, you know, and like here and maybe here. And the same thing with the back, just in case they don't, you know, get too close to that. I think I put them far enough away from where you'd have it. Yep, and let's see that circle there. Yep. Yep, it's coming out good now, mine. And then it's gonna do like a middle inside. So now it's gonna measure the rest of the bed to make sure that your bed isn't warped. If yours is, this test print will do it. And you don't have to have the whole thing go. You know, I think on its own, if you wanted to check like how your layers are doing, it could take like 3 hours to print. It wouldn't use a lot of filament either if you were like, you know, if you were having a problem later on, like if it got to the third or fourth layer and you were having an issue. But yeah, see, for me, I changed as it's going, I changed the temperature, so now it's running, you know, the right way. So yeah, that's about it. I hope it helps. And you guys are not alone. Joe and I had the same issue, and we actually destroyed our first glass bed. It has like a giant hole in the side because we did the paper leveling wrong, and there was this big hole right in the corner there, and we still have that one. So a lot of people have the issue when they get their first one, so don't feel discouraged. And now it's going to do the middle. And so again, as you're watching it, that's the perfect height that it needs to be, and it's doing the perfect circles. If it doesn't do that spot right, then you're never gonna get like a good print. And as long as these four corners are level, that middle is gonna be level too. So yeah, that's it.